Hey, beautiful Aries-Taurus Cusps. Welcome back into the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. Hey, so we're diving into the December's reading. It's not just yet end of the year. It's a moment, how can I say? Okay, what I'm actually getting is not just the end of the year. It's the moment where everything finally clicks into place. Wow. Okay. This is the month like a door's opening because you finally opening it. I'm also hearing your strength is becoming wisdom. December is going to be a powerful month for your heart, your money, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. Beautiful souls, thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Leave me a comment. Let's dive in. What does Spirit really want to know right now? What is this? Wow. Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I'm hearing there is options coming out of either lack, or if you have been feeling left out in the cold, there's options coming to get you out of this energy. But I'm also hearing be careful of illusions. Love is at the bottom of the deck. Things are coming back into alignment. Let's get all these cards up right. Right, my Aries-Taurus Cusp. Just really dive in. Give this deck a good shuffle. December feels like a story of 3 chapters. Release, realization, the rebuild. And I'm also hearing every part is also supported by the astrology. Trust your intuition, my Aries-Taurus Cusps. Wow. And as I want to put this back in the deck, this flips back on my lap. Trust yourself. The High Priestess. Trust your inner knowing regarding this release, this realization, this rebuild. You know, there is a lot of planets in Sagittarius lighting up your 8th and your 9th house. Transformation, healing, truth, and breakthroughs of cycles. So you know that on the 2nd of December, Venus sextiles Pluto, right? There's going to be some sort of deep emotional truths coming up. Relationships are going to get real. And you're going to be seeing who is growing with you and who isn't. Even with this full moon in Gemini, we're having around the 4th, right? Your mind is going to open. Something heavy is going to be leaving your chest. This full moon is bringing a shift in thinking that changes everything. And even between the 5th and the 7th of December, the Sun squares the node, Mercury trines, and Mars trines Chiron as well. So I feel like Spirit's going to be pushing you towards your soul path. You healing old wounds, especially wounds around confidence, independence, and worth. Uranus opposite Lilith in Taurus. This is going to be a big one for you. I hear an emotional rebellion, that you break a pattern you've perhaps been repeating for years. You may be a high priestess, you may read cards yourself, you probably have a strong intuition and a strong inner knowing. Even with a Neptune that's also going to be going direct, right, there's going to be some sort of confusion that will be clearing. Whatever felt foggy is going to make sense. Also, between the 11th and the 20th of December, there's going to be big realizations, all right? Where your eyes are really going to open. Mercury enters Sag around the 11th, honest conversations. You're going to be speaking your truth without fear. Mars squaring Neptune around the 14th. You stop acting out of fear or illusion. No more chasing, no more waiting, no more doubting. Sun trine Chiron around the 14th, healing in self-image and identity. You begin to feel proud of who you're becoming around that time. And we have that new moon in Sag around the 20th. This is going to be a huge new beginning for you. And I'm hearing this is going to be a time to set an intention that changes the direction for you in 2026. And even Lilith enters Sag that same day, where you reclaim your power, you reclaim your voice, you reclaim your boundaries. And the 21st to the 30th of December is going to be that rebuild kind of energy. You know, that's where things will shift into real world results. Sun enters Capricorn the 21st. This is where you'll probably get serious about your future, money, home, goals, structure. And I'm hearing that you are ready during that time. You'll be ready. Venus squares Neptune. Venus enters Capricorn. I hear that you're going to become more selective with love during that time. You're going to stop giving your energy to uncertainty. And even around the 27th of December, there's that first quarter moon in Aries. It's going to a spark might return inside of you. Yes, a spark will return inside of you. I hear your fire's coming back. And even on the last day of December, Mercury squares Saturn. The last lesson of the year. Speak your truth and stay committed to your path, I'm hearing. It's perfect energy to end the year with clear boundaries, clarity, and purpose. There's also a lot of, there's still some retrogrades that could be impacting you. Like we have Uranus retrograde in Taurus all month, where you might change your identity, your appearance, your path. Something about you is going to be transforming from the inside out. Even the nodes are in retrograde. Fate is rewriting itself. Old karmic cycles end. New destinies open up for you. New destinies begin. Endings and beginnings. Even with Chiron retrograde, healing the heart, the body, and self-worth. Childhood wounds. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. Baba took a total fit as the owners in the main house were busy leaving. She totally freaked out there. And while I'm sitting here with pause, just looking at this High Priestess card and the energy, waiting for the Baba Bella to calm down, I'm seeing moon cycles are really going to be significant for you. Fruit as well. That I'm also hearing you are the High Priestess. Pisces season really could be significant for some of you, or just perhaps it is just the lunar cycles will be very significant. Spirit just wants to emphasize to keep trusting your intuition, also your divine feminine wisdom. Any mysteries or any hidden truths are going to come to light, I'm hearing. Alright, where were we? We were talking about, if I'm not mistaken, the nodes were in retrograde, that fate is rewriting itself. Yeah, okay, and we were at then Chiron retrograde, where we were talking about healing the heart, the body, and self-worth, and then also childhood wounds will be happening still during this time, and also, you know, Neptune. This is also a Neptune card, right? The fog is lifting. Your intuition is really still razor sharp, okay? Especially when Neptune goes direct, all right? Your intuition will be extra sharp during this time. I'm seeing a message in my mind's eye about a warrior who is finally tired of surviving, a person who is tired of surviving, whether you call yourself a warrior or not, okay? Aries is that warrior energy, though, and you do carry that Aries energy, right? You're an Aries-Taurus Cusp. And I'm hearing that you are choosing to thrive. You're choosing peace. You're choosing you. I'm hearing December is going to bring you back to yourself. Let's get some cards out. I don't know why I'm shuffling the deck like this. Okay, so definitely the High Priestess is definitely in your current energy. Spirit Angels, can we get another card here for the High Priestess in the current present energy? And then the rest all the way up until 10, the outcome. Let's just give this one more shuffle, Spirit Angels and Ancestors, all the highest light and good for our Aries-Taurus Cusp. Again, thank you for hitting that like button, being patient. 10s is a completion. I'm seeing 10 on the clock. All right. Here we have the High, I wanted to say High Priestess, but it's the Temperance reversed. Okay. Let's see your challenge. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's have a look here. Let's get all the cards out. There's the Lovers again, upright. It's in your hope and fears. Well, but your outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Let's have a look. So looking here at the bottom of the deck, check, we've got the Five of Pentacles showing up again. So there is some sort of energy of being left out, unsupported, maybe tired, or running on empty. But you know what? With the December's astrology, I do feel it's pushing you into recovery and reconnection. I do hear there's choices and options for you to step out of the cold. Fives is all about change, right? Fives. So fives really could also be a significant number for you. Okay, so we already spoke about the High Priestess, and we clarified here with the Temperance that came out reversed. This is that Sag energy. Maybe you're feeling impatient, maybe a little bit imbalanced, maybe pushing too far. You know what? Neptune's going direct on the 10th, right? So there is going to be a clearing of fog and sharpening of intuition. But, you know, with also Mars square Saturn around the 9th, yeah, there's a lot of Sagittarius energy, right? Sagittarius fire. So maybe you may feel spiritually rushed or emotionally off-balanced. I'm hearing Spirit saying that you know the truth, all right? But maybe your pace is slightly off. I'm hearing slow down. Let your intuition guide. Don't let your frustrations guide you. Your challenge, we have the Four of Swords reversed. Okay. Restlessness, maybe a little bit burnt out, maybe needing a little bit of, needing a reset, maybe that you've been avoiding. Okay, this is actually matching up to that build up around the full moon in Gemini that will be happening around the 4th. 4s could really be significant. And there's that heavy Sagittarius pressure also mid-month. I'm hearing that your mind needs rest to receive clarity because you can't hear Spirit over the noise. I'm hearing give yourself space to breathe. But here in your root, your subconscious is a Two of Swords reversed. There is a decision made. There is clarity coming. No more denial. You know, we had that regarding this is actually going well with that Neptune going direct, removing that illusions. And then that new moon in Sag around the 20th, there's going to be a breakthrough moment. So deep down, you already know the truth about the situation, all right? So this month in December is going to force you to stop avoiding and finally choose some sort of direction. Now, in your past year, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Maybe you've been, in the past, there was a little bit of times where you were emotionally overwhelmed. Could have been a bit, maybe more bit sensitive. Maybe you were giving too much. Maybe emotionally burnt out. Yeah, and I mean, November's emotional intensity, this reflects that, right? This was also reflected a little bit of early December Venus, Pluto, and Mars Chiron activations. But the message I'm getting here is you were drained, you were maybe over emphasizing. And I think December is going to shift you from emotional depletion to emotional power. Here in your conscious is a chariot. So in your conscious mind, there is a determination, willpower, choosing direction, moving forward. And that first quarter moon in Aries, it will be around the 27th, if I'm not mistaken, is going to activate that motivation returning. Maybe this could even be now, subconscious. There is some sort of fire returning. There's focus returning, right? I'm hearing that in the month of December, you're going to be ready to take back your power. Your mind is set on that forward moment, on that forward motion. Also, not repeating the past, I'm hearing. Now, the near future, we have the Seven of Wands, and this is out reversed. I'm hearing that you'll be lowering your defenses, dropping the fight, stopping resistance. Yeah, Mars will be entering Capricorn, shifting from perhaps that reactive to strategic energy. So maybe you will stop fighting battles that drain you and start choosing peace and not proving. So here we have as you the Seven of Cups reversed. Maybe there you currently in a little bit of misalignment in happiness or emotional disappointment. Let's get it clarified. The Devil. Attachments. This is that Capricorn energy, repeating cycles, temptation, fear. You know what, this could actually really, this is actually reflecting that Uranus retrograde pressuring you to break old patterns, and Lilith Chiron maybe stirring some wounds, emotional wounds. I'm actually getting the message that you are confronting a pattern around love, family, or emotional safety. Something you've been tied to is, I hear, losing power over you. Yeah, December is going to be a liberating month for you. Tens is also completion, right? Your environment, the Knight of Wands. So there is fast energy happening, unexpected moves, there is passion, impulsive behavior. This mirrors that Sagittarius season, right? Mars activating Chiron, Saturn, Neptune. People around you are perhaps unpredictable. Others may even be inconsistent or in and out, but that's their energy, not yours. I'm also hearing don't let someone else's chaos pull you off path. The Lovers. This is your hopes and fears. So choices, alignment, hard decisions, connection, unions. Again, the new moon is Sagittarius. But hey, also that full moon in Gemini is on the 4th. And this is a Gemini card, right? Perhaps moon cycles will mean something to you. There is some sort of soul path realignment that will be happening in the month of December. And also Venus intense aspects are happening a lot in this month. I'm hearing that you want real connection, real alignment, and real love. But sometimes you fear probably choosing wrong again. But I'm hearing this time you're not choosing wrong. You won't choose wrong. I'm hearing you choosing differently this time. Excuse me, throat chakra could be significant. Right. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is reversed. I actually thought it was upright. I didn't realize it's reversed. So upright is fate, destiny, turning points, divine timing, cycles ending. Maybe there's a little bit of resistance Let's get a clarifier for this wheel reversed. King of Swords reversed. Five of Swords. Give me a moment. So the Wheel of Fortune reversed, right, is the opposite. Delays, divine timing, a pause before movement. King of Swords reversed is what? Miscommunication, unclear paths. Five of Swords reversed is resolving conflicts, making peace, truth being revealed. Fives could really be significant. There's several fives here. If you even add them, it becomes a 10, which is a completion. There's a completion happening. And even the Wheel of Fortune, it's that Sagittarius Jupiter energy. I'm hearing between Sagittarius season and Pisces season is going to be significant for you. You know, Mercury square Saturn is happening the 30th. Okay, so what I'm hearing is your outcome here, right? This is all your outcome. The Wheel of Fortune reversed, the King of Swords reversed, and the Five of Swords. Sometimes things take a little bit longer to finalize, and that clarity does come after a little bit of pressure. I'm hearing it's not a no. It's just not yet kind of energy, because something still needs to realign. But I mean, with the Five of Swords reversed, there is going to be a misunderstanding that's going to clear up, some sort of conflict that gets resolved. There's going to be a situation that calms down. Your fate is still shifting, okay? It just might be a little bit delayed, okay? Snakes could be significant in moon cycles. December still asks you just to trust in the timing. So whatever's going on during this month, trust in the divine timing. The wheel's still turning, okay? It just might be a little bit slow. Let's get some final advice. Oh, I bumped the camera. Okay, so let's have a look. Double tens is definitely a completion to a new beginning. It just might be a little bit slow this month for some of you. Spirit, angels, ancestors. Please can we get one card here for our Aries-Taurus cusps. This and that is true. Dolphin spirit, number 20. 20s could be significant as well. Or 2s. Balance. This and that is true. Here's at the bottom of the deck, womb, bat spirit, be at home. $16 could be a significant number for some of you. The 68 breaks down to 14, plus if you add a 2, it becomes 16. So perhaps 14 and 2, 4s and 2s could be significant, or perhaps the number 16. Could be a date. Perhaps even the numbers 68 and 20 could be significant. Okay, so the message I'm actually hearing for you as your advice. Life is not black and white. It's both. Two truths can exist in the same time, right? You can be healing and growing at the same time. You can be releasing someone and calling in new love. You can be scared and ready at the same time. You can be tired and powerful at the same time. So I'm getting that duality energy from Dolphin Spirit here, right? That to see the deeper meaning behind everything happening, especially with all the Neptune, Chiron, Sagittarius transits, is to hold space for the duality. That you're not going backwards, up here that you're expanding. And this wombat spirit here, be at home, is bringing this grounding energy, this comforting energy, saying, come home to yourself. Come home to your body. Come home to your truth. Come home to your heart. yeah, this month is to build stability from the inside out. Because I hear that 2026 is going to open a brand new chapter for you, a chapter where you no longer abandon yourself, a chapter where you finally feel supported and safe in who you're becoming. Yeah, and I feel this energy where spirit is guiding you back to your center, back to your intuition, to trust your intuition, back to what feels like home for you, not lost, back. You're returning, you're not lost. So, well, that is what I have for you, my Aries-Taurus cusps. Welcome back in if you're still here. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for leaving me a comment. Share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay magical, stay blessed. And just remember, hey, your spirit team is always guiding you on your next step. Love and light, and I'll check you around.